Hello and welcome and congratulations in setting aside the time to learn how to maximize the sale price of your home, to net more, and to do it in a short amount of time and with the least amount of stress possible. Today, that's what we're going to do. I've got well over 20,000 hours invested in real estate in which I've learned the best ways to market my seller's property, solve problems that get in the way of a sale, and do it in as short a time as possible and in such a way that it minimizes the stress for my sellers. Many webinars are full of fluff and gimmicks, and in the end, they don't really deliver. That's not going to be the case with this webinar today. So let's get started. Now, actually, before we get started, I do want to give you a few tips so that you can get the most out of this webinar. First, please eliminate distractions. Second, do pay close attention. Third, take some notes because we want you to be able to take action on and remember the kinds of results that I'm going to deliver to you. This isn't for everybody though. But if you want to lean on the experience of somebody that's got a massive amount of background in real estate and that has really learned how to maximize what can be done for a seller in selling a property, then and you also understand the value of a team approach and you value that, then go ahead and stick with us and let's get going. This webinar is, just let me reiterate, for those that want to maximize the net on their property on the sale. They want to sell as quickly as possible with the least amount of stress and, again, for the most amount of money. So in the next 45 minutes, or even less than that, we're going to learn how to get your home sold fast, how to price your home in the Tri-Cities market, how to eliminate stress in the sale of your home, how to maximize the amount of money you acquire in the sale of your home, how to use top-notch marketing strategies used by a select few real estate and marketing professionals to achieve all these goals simultaneously. Be sure to stay to the end, because if you do, you're going to get 3 free bonuses. One is, I'm actually going to get your home, or my team is going to get your home on the first page of Google for 3 search phrases. This is not like a little paid sort of a thing where I spend a few dollars and do it. No. This is very unique. It's going to be an organic search where people type in something and boom, up comes your property on the first page of Google. And I'm going to do it in such a way that they're 83% more likely to actually click on that link that will show them more about your property. Sounds good, right? It is. Well, the second thing you're going to get is a complimentary and comprehensive home or property valuation. And that's done by myself. I mean, a real professional, 20,000 hours of experience. It'll be good. I'll also give you a free net sheet that will allow you to see in plain ink on paper what you will achieve in the sale of your home. Now, does the following describe your situation? You want to sell your home quickly. You want to hire the best realtor for the job. You want top-notch marketing to maximize the sale of your home. You want to cast as large a net as possible to capture the most number of buyers, because that is integral to getting the most amount of money for your property. And you want to get all that done in a short amount of time with no stress. If that sounds like you, then let's just get into the details. How much time are you spending? You don't have enough time to evaluate a bunch of realtors, do you? You need proof that the realtor you hire can do the job. You need the job done right from the start. You need a true professional. And you don't want to have to think about whether you're going to get the maximum amount of money for your home. So you have a choice. You can stay where you are, or after you look at the presentation, the material that I've got to give to you here, you can make a change and go for something better. The real problem is that most sellers, probably yourself included, have sold less than 10 properties. You don't have much time to invest in actually selling a property. You don't have the systems in place. You want to net the most money possible. You're on a timeline and you don't want any additional stress in your life. So what are the secrets to solving all these problems simultaneously? This webinar is going to share those secrets. If you knew those secrets, You would maximize the amount of money coming into your bank account from the sale of your home. You'd minimize your stress and you'd be confident that you've discovered the very best way to sell your home. And yes, you can. You can create a home sale experience that nets you more money with less stress using top-notch marketing, all in a short amount of time. By the end of this webinar, you will know exactly what it takes to sell your home for the most amount of money, have a proven strategy that will achieve your goals, have an orderly step-by-step plan that you can put into action. You'll be able to sell your home in the shortest amount of time possible. You'll achieve peace of mind in the sale of your home. Now, just a tiny bit about me. I've got unique and innovative marketing programs. I have been tinkering and working on what's the best way to market homes for a long time now, over 10 years. And I was in marketing before. So I have a long history of marketing. I really enjoy marketing, and I brought all that to bear on this, what I'm offering you today. I'm doing marketing that my colleagues don't even know about. I went from one contact in my phone when I came to Tri-Cities, as a brand new realtor, and now have information on over 6,100 buyers and sellers in the area. I'm at the best brokerage in Tri-Cities for home sellers. I have a specialized marketing team blowing the doors off the competition. When I first started in real estate, I had exactly one contact in my phone. That was one person from the Tri-Cities area. I had lots of people from where I moved from, but only one here. And to top it off, I was at a rather obscure discount brokerage with little opportunity to connect with people looking to buy or sell real estate. Now, that doesn't really sound like a recipe for success, does it? Well, especially considering that real estate is a people business, I didn't have much business, did I? Well, obviously that didn't work. So since I was new in the business, even the few people I did meet didn't think I had the skills necessary to be a good realtor, and the brokerage I was at didn't give me many leads or provide good opportunities for me to generate my own leads. Lastly, I certainly didn't have amazing systems for selling the couple of listings that I did get. So, discovering the secret. The secret is, and you might have guessed it, it's outstanding marketing. On the surface, it's quite simple, but the reality is there are myriad details that all need to be addressed. My first breakthrough was working for a large brokerage and getting started in new construction. Also, connecting with a realtor that had proven systems for selling property. Later, the opportunity came to join a brokerage that did top-notch marketing. Understand that for 10 years now, I have been experimenting and testing and spending lots of money determining what actually works to get my seller's home sold for the most amount of money in the least amount of time and with the least amount of stress. At this point, I have a team now that executes my marketing strategies with little need for oversight because they're so good at what they do. And this is the secret sauce to selling your home for top dollar. So, what did I do when I sold my own home? Well, I started with the outcome that I wanted. And when I sit down with you to look at your situation, that's one of the things we're going to do is we're going to look at what is the outcome that you're looking for. So I realized I wanted the most amount of money in the least amount of time with the least amount of stress. And once I verbalized those goals, I realized the proper way for me to sell my home was to list it with Century 21. That's the brokerage I work at because that's the best brokerage in Tri-Cities for home sellers. So I could get all their marketing. I could get their great staging suggestions. I could get the best pictures in Tri-Cities for property marketing, and also to use their certified pre-owned property program because I wanted to have no stress in selling my home. And I knew that was the best way to achieve it. And of course, to top it all off, I used the Mayhew Mastermind marketing program that I've developed over all these years to make sure that my marketing would capture the most number of buyers possible. Now, if you ever hear of an agent that sells their own home for sale by owner, you know that is not the agent for you. Why is that? Well, right off the bat, that means they know their marketing is so lousy, they have no faith in it. They know their marketing doesn't work. And to think about this, the National Association of Realtors actually keeps track of how much homes are sold for by realtors on average more than sold by owner. And do you know how much that is? It's about 16%. So even if a realtor charges you a healthy commission from his perspective, if he's a good realtor, then he ought to net you a whole lot more on the sale of your home than you could get for yourself. That's what that means. And to top it off, 90% of real estate lawsuits come from the few folks that do it themselves. So how could you trust a realtor that sold their home for sale by owner? That's ludicrous. Anyways, let's talk about life-changing results. So when I put my property on the market, I priced it appropriately, and taking into account that I knew how much marketing was going out there, what I wanted, I'll tell you what I wanted. I wanted to have a large number of buyers look at it. I wanted to have the serious ones make me an offer, and I wanted it to happen fast. And that is exactly what happened. In 2 days on the market, I sold it, and I intentionally priced it $5,000 under market value. Okay? Now, you think, wow, that's so brave. No, it's not brave, because I know the power of my marketing. So guess what happened? I sold it for $5,000 more than what the fair market value was. And there's some details as to how I figured out which offer to go with and so on and so forth. But that's all the secret sauce of being a realtor for 10 years and loving negotiation, right? So it was beautiful because I had multiple offers. I had the luxury of choosing the very best buyer. My wife hardly even knew we sold our home. That's what I call no stress. The experience was awesome. And in fact, I'd hire myself in a moment if I had to do it again, right? And if you don't believe me, just ask me. Okay, obviously I'm just teasing with you right now. But the reality is that's the truth. That's what happened. Now, having seen all those benefits, both before I sold my own home, because obviously I've sold a lot of homes, and many times since I sold my own home, I've got to tell you, this is hands down the best way to sell a property in Tri-Cities. Now, I want to give you a case study. There was a for sale by owner, we'll just call it number one. And this individual tried selling his property for sale by owner for 2 months, losing valuable time and losing money on carrying costs. I sold the home for 18% more money than the seller had priced the home at when he was trying to sell it and couldn't get it sold. So maybe he would have had to drop it another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 10% before he could actually get it sold. I don't know. But the point is that the reality is, if you want to get your home sold for the most amount of money, go with a proven winner. For sale by owner number two, really same deal. For sale by owner unsuccessfully tried selling a nice home. I mean, a really nice home for 6 weeks. You know, when I see a home like that, I think, wow, just think of the marketing I could do for this property. Well, he was incurring the carrying costs, of course, over that time. And when I put the home on the market, I sold it within 2 weeks and for substantially more money than the for sale by owner was trying to get. And I navigated the process to closing very smoothly for the seller. Now, there are some things you will never have to do again. You will never have to worry about whether you've got the right amount of marketing in place to sell your home. You will never have to be fearful about how long it takes to get your home sold. And you will never have to be concerned about selling your home for too little money. Can you hire the right realtor to achieve your goals of selling your home for the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time with the least amount of stress? I believe you can. Now let's talk a little bit about the Certified Pre-Owned Property Program and the Mayhew Mastermind Marketing Program. So what I've found is that there are 3 important elements. How many? 3. To achieving the goals of selling your home for top dollar in the shortest amount of time and with the least amount of stress. These 3 elements are each comprised of many, many, many more elements and sub-elements, but the 3 major elements are the Century 21 marketing plan, because out of all the brokerages in Tri-Cities, hands down, it's the best. I'm telling you the truth, it's the best. Number 2, the Certified Pre-Owned Property Program. And number 3 is the Mayhew Mastermind Marketing Program. That's the secret sauce where I'm doing stuff that other realtors in Tri-Cities don't even know about. Now, there are 7 pillars that make all this work. Pillar 1 is our consultation. Straight out the gate, We want to get together. We want to look at your goals to identify those unique aspects of your situation. And that helps us to just tweak the little knobs to fine tune things for your sale and to meet your goals. These are things that concern you. That consultation will help you to get crystal clear on the goals of your sale. Pillar number 2 is staging. We have a certified stager that's outstanding. Once I had a friend and a client that I said, listen, I told him, your house looks fantastic, but just meet with the stager. I'm paying for her. Just listen to her and do whatever you can to do what she says. So a few days later, I talked with him and he said, Tom. I said, what? He said, that stager. I said, what? What about the stager? He said, well, I was impressed. I said, well, what happened? He said, well, she didn't ask our opinion about anything. I said, well, good. She's not supposed to ask her your opinion about anything. She's supposed to give us her opinion and not worry about what anybody else is going to think about that opinion, because it's her job to help us make sure we get your property as picture perfect as possible, because that's going to help drive people to look at your house, and that's what we want. Pillar number 3, professional photography and videography. Listen, our photographer is so good. We have an exclusive with her because we wanted to have the best pictures in the MLS, okay? And for all of our other marketing. So, we pay good money for having such a great photographer, but we've got the best pictures to show for it, okay? And this also is essential in selling your home for the top dollar. Now, there's another case study, case study 3. This is, actually, I already gave it to you, so we're going to skip that one. I just gave it to you a little bit early. How do you like that? Case study number 4, we've got a photographer story. So in the case of one of the aforementioned for sale by owners case studies, the owner had taken some decent pictures with his iPhone, but the reality is taking pictures of a phone with a phone and of a home requires a kind of a good mix of both art and science. And let's face it, we don't all have that down. A high quality camera can only do so much. The angles and the clarity of the shots, along with the experience and expertise of the photographer, all combine to make a massive difference in helping to get that home sold. Now, as you recall, I sold that home for a lot more money in a short amount of time. So in order for people to come and see a home, the photography needs to look gorgeous. Our photographer is so good that we did sign that exclusive agreement so that she would only take photos of Century 21 listings. Now, pillar number 4. Now, before we had the certified pre-owned property program, people would make great offers on paper, and then they'd walk away during the inspection contingency period over something minor, such as the color of paint in a bedroom. Think about how bad that is for a second. You get 5 offers, you accept the best one on paper, and then the buyer walks away, gets their earnest money, and leaves you holding the bag. But that's not even the worst part. All the other perfectly good, legitimate buyers that actually did love your property and could follow through and weren't going to walk away during the inspection period are now feeling rejected by you because you chose someone else over them. They're feeling hurt, dismayed, rejected, and so they determine that, well, your property wasn't the right one for them after all. So they figure out some crazy reason to justify just moving on into another property. So the Certified Pre-Owned Property Program stops that from happening. So there are multiple benefits to having a home pre-inspected. You know what the problems are up front, and not when it is actually seriously stressful in the middle of a transaction, which could jeopardize and put you in a terrible footing negotiation-wise, because they say, fix this. Well, we're going to walk away, Mr. Seller or Mrs. Seller. And, that's not a good place to be. So this removes that because we already know what the issues are, okay? You can actually address those issues up front, or you can defer them to the buyer if they are not that significant. I usually tell people, hey, if it's something that you would fix if you were going to stay here, hey, let's get it fixed, okay? Now, you can potentially eliminate the inspection contingency, thus ensuring that you will have a serious buyer, not someone that will walk away over a frivolous item during the inspection contingency time period, right? So what I mean by that is, if we price that property right, we will get a sale in the first 30 days. Now, if we don't, after 30 days, if somebody wants to come and do their own inspection, that's fine, go ahead. They can pay the money to their own inspector so they feel good about, that the inspector gave this house a hug and he said, oh, it's all good. Well, yeah, of course we know it's good. We already inspected it. But the bottom line is, even in that situation, there's not much stress because we already know what the issues are, right? Okay. Now, the best part of this is that Century 21 pays for that inspection up front, which could cost about $500. Okay. Pillar 5, the warranty. Century 21 actually provides a home warranty choice to the buyer, and this also is paid by Century 21 at closing. This gives the buyer peace of mind and differentiates your home from competing homes on the market. This is all part of the Certified Pre-Owned Property Program. So most buyers are afraid that the day after they close on your home, something major will break, such as a furnace. So this eliminates that common concern. Okay, Pillar 6, marketing. I will use a comprehensive and unique marketing plan from Century 21 and the Mayhew Mastermind marketing team to help you find the best buyer for your home. Now, when I first started, all I had was the MLS. And the MLS is important, okay? It's great to leverage over 800 realtors to sell your property. That's quite a sales team. And that's what you get when you hire me. However, you also must have great staging, gorgeous pictures, and excellent copywriting. And we do that too. Then, to move it from there, you need to cast the widest possible net to catch all the buyers you possibly can. So let's go fishing, right? So the Century 21 Tri-Cities marketing plan beats all the other marketing plans from all the other brokerages, hands down. Then we put the icing on the cake with the Mayhew Mastermind marketing team. To be honest, I don't even like to share any of what this involves, as I don't want my colleagues to have any chance to learn my secrets. I guess you could understand that, right? And that's why I have, well over 20 listings at the time of this presentation, right? So, but I will tell you that I do get all my listings on the first page of Google organically and for multiple search phrases and for many, many, many search phrases. That's just for starters. Pillar 7, negotiation. You will get the Mayhew Negotiation Secret Sauce to help you make sure you're getting the deal done without leaving much, if anything, on the table. Hey, listen, it's all in experience and better intelligence gathering. I've been through this process time and time and time again. 20,000 hours, remember. Well, way more than 20,000 hours, actually probably closer to 25. I've learned the questions to ask, those answers that I need to negotiate most effectively on your behalf. And I will always give you my opinion as to whether you will gain a favorable outcome on how you negotiate, okay? I will lay it all out for you so you'll be able to stand on your own 2 feet and confidently negotiate effectively. These foundational tips are just the beginning of what you need. Don't make the mistake that others overlook. So the absolute best results only come from using all of these systems and principles together. However, that's just the foundational part. The secret sauce is in having an experienced realtor that orchestrates it all. Almost like a great conductor keeps an orchestra playing together to make beautiful music. And unlike an orchestra, in a real estate transaction, there are people with their own agendas, people with their own timelines, people with their own problems. On occasion, other people's agendas, timelines, and problems will be a potential source of stress. However, a good realtor can head off some problems, navigate others, come up with creative solutions or workarounds for still others, and will know how to handle any given situation in the best possible manner. Knowing the system and exactly how the process works from A to Z is the secret sauce to making it all work seamlessly. And here's the deal. Knowing all this, how all this works, that's what I do for you. That's exactly what I'll do for you. So yes, you can. You can enjoy a home sale experience that nets you more money with less stress using top-notch marketing, all in a short amount of time. Today, I promised to tell you how to get your home sold fast, how to price your home in the Tri-Cities market, how to eliminate stress in the sale of your home, how to maximize the amount of money you acquire in the sale of your home, how to use top-notch marketing strategies used by a select few real estate and marketing professionals to achieve all those goals simultaneously. Why you need to do this yourself. So here's what you need to do this on your own, right? Make the commitment to move on with your dreams and plans. Follow a time-tested and proven system and roadmap. 3, locate and hire someone who has already got this down and have them help you dramatically cut down on the learning curve. These 3 things, if implemented, will drastically change your current reality and quickly. What this really is a proven blueprint to get you the most amount of money in the least amount of time with the least amount of stress. In the next 30 to 45 days, you can have your home on the market under the Century 21 Certified Pre-Owned Property Program and the Mayhew Marketing Mastermind Plan. You can acquire a buyer. You can negotiate a favorable contract for the sale of your home, and you can move on with your life and with your moving plans with peace of mind. What would having a smooth sale with maximized net on the sale of your home in a short amount of time mean to you? What would it mean to you? Think about that. What would happen if you didn't take action and didn't get the results you were looking for? What if you didn't use my services and systems and didn't get top dollar in the sale of your home and you experienced a lot of stress in the process? What if it took a lot longer than you thought by not using my proven system and services? You have a choice. That's the good news. You've got a choice. You can take what I've been talking about and do something about it now, or you can choose some other unproven option and try to be satisfied with the results you get. But if you're still here right now, that tells me that you are still here for a reason. Maybe you want to be sure that you are netting out the most amount of money in the sale of your home. Or maybe you see how important the Certified Property Program is for you in terms of eliminating stress. Or perhaps you know you want to have a realtor representing you that has all of these amazing systems in place and that can orchestrate it all like a master conductor would keep an entire orchestra together. In the Certified Pre-Owned Property Program and the Mayhew Mastermind Marketing Plan, I will guide you through my proven step-by-step program to maximize your gain from the sale of your home in the shortest amount of time with the least amount of stress. Actually, the beautiful part is I'm doing all the heavy lifting. You just need to make a few decisions. However, I will ask you the right questions to make sure that you can get to the right decisions. This is only for people who are actually serious about selling their home. It's only for people who want to make the most amount of money possible on the sale of their home. And that will follow the suggestions of the stager, that will prepare for professional photography, and that will work with me to get you the best possible deal in the sale of your home. It's only for people who want a process that will minimize the stress in selling a home. And it's only for those who want to sell in a short amount of time. So why am I doing this? Why am I offering a complimentary, comprehensive property valuation so you can know what your property is worth? Well, in our strategy session, we will discuss pricing of your property based on your unique goals and needs. I will explain some of the unique and powerful marketing my team will undertake for your property. If we decide to implement this plan and work together, we can decide what timing makes sense for your situation. And I'm doing this to provide a service that just won't be beat. Here's what to expect. To schedule your complimentary comprehensive property evaluation, just call me. It's as easy as that. I'm easy to talk with. I love people. So we'll have a short conversation. We'll figure out a good time to connect, and then we'll go from there. And, another option you get is just text me. It's okay. You can text me if that's easier for you. Of course, I need the address, and you just say, hey, let's set up a time that works. I've got next Tuesday or next Thursday or whatever, and then we'll just put it together like that. So obviously, the whole goal of this is to be able to net you the most amount of money, right? We want to set your property apart from the competition and get you top dollar. So you will also get, and I had mentioned this at the beginning of the webinar, you will also get your home on the first page of Google for 3 search phrases, okay? I promise you will, in fact, get that. Whether you use my services or not, I will do that for you, okay? You'll also get the complimentary comprehensive home property valuation, as mentioned, and you'll get a free net sheet that allows you to see exactly what you will net out in the sale of your home. Now, to obtain those free bonuses, just call or text me, 509-302-7145. And that's really what I've got for you today. So please take action. Call me, text me. I'm just looking forward to connecting with you and helping you in the sale of your home, maximizing the net for you, using all my marketing systems to just make it happen, and putting it all in place, orchestrating it all for you, and making it a no stress experience. That's what I'm looking forward to. Looking forward to hearing from you.